Hey everyone, this is Ellis Dish from Dish Motors. We're back better than ever with our new sales and service center on Route 32 in North Franklin. Everyone says there's nothing better than dealing with the dishes, and here's why. Selection. We have the area's largest inventory of off-lease, one-owner vehicles of all makes and models. You name it, we got it, or I'll get it for you at no additional charge. Quality. Each vehicle goes through a rigorous 120-point safety and quality check. Nothing leaves the lot without my personal approval. Convenience. We have financing sources for almost any situation. We offer on-site registration processing, and we have maintenance programs for years of stress-free ownership. And now open for all your maintenance needs. Our full-service repair facility, where oil changes start at just $19.99. Call today for your appointment or just stop by. So save thousands and deal with the dishes. Route 32, North Franklin. Or check us out online at dishfranklin.com. Or ring us, 860-383-4750.
Just wish, make a dish.
Family owned and operated. That's something you don't hear too often anymore. Highway Campers of Plainfield is now 3 generations in and going strong. If you're looking to upgrade or get your first RV, contact the family that knows RVs, Highway Campers. They'll walk you through the process of finding the right RV for you and can even finance it for you. Visit www.highwaycampers.com and find your home on wheels. After all, home is where you park it. Highway Campers is a proud supporter of Griswold Youth Football.
I will be right by your side. Women can have it all, including heart attacks. But symptoms like jaw pain, nausea, unusual fatigue, dizziness, and backache are often different and more subtle than for a man. The fact is, heart disease is the #1 killer of women. Know the signs. Learn more at getheartchecked.org. From Women's Heart Alliance in partnership with Women Heart.
All right, it's time to take a look at the forecast right now for Eastern Connecticut. And here he is, Paul Lash.
Good morning, everybody. Right now, the temperature downtown Jude City is 23 degrees. Areas of freezing rain possible this morning, then changing to rain and showers in the afternoon. Temperatures the afternoon will be somewhere around 41 degrees. But tonight, rain, low around 35. Winds light, bearable. Of course, chance of rain tonight will be 100%. And for Tuesday, well, it's going to be rain showers early with some sunshine. Later in the day, highs will be somewhere around 46. And of course, for Tuesday evening, some clouds will give way to generally clear conditions overnight. Lows around 23. And that's your weather from SNSN on this Monday, 02/07/2022.
Your community radio.
Live from Main Street.
Don't change anything. I love your show just the way it is.
Mike Minarski and Paul Lash in the morning. And 80s all day and night. Your community radio.
SNSN.
Your community radio.
Live from Main Street.
Mike Minarski and Paul Lash in the morning and 80s all day and night.
SNSN.
Like they always say things that aren't stupid usually. And when they are stupid, it's funny.
Paul's one that says the stupid things.
What the hell is that?
What?
Too early for that.
Oh, come on. It's Monday.
No.
When is too early, not too early?
Wednesday.
Wednesday. All right, I'll give you that. But, you love Mondays.
Keep that crap up. We'll take you off of you know what.
I love Mondays. Not you.
I don't like Mondays.
You don't like Mondays.
Never did.
Really? Never, ever.
No. I hate to get up because of the weekend. But then after I got through Monday, then I was fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you become going back to your rock and roll roots lately, huh?
Yeah.
You've gone to a lot of concerts.
Yep. I have. Last night, John Cafferty and the Beaver Brown Band.
Yeah. And Mohegan Sun, yeah.
Yeah, that was, late 70s rock, I guess we could call it. Because it was before the metal stuff.
They were in the 80s.
Well, they were not the heavy metal stuff. They were like...
Well, they started out in the 70s playing the clubs in Rhode Island.
Yeah.
Mainly towards the Westerlians.
Yeah.
But then you explained about the movie deal that they got.
Yeah, the movie deal. Apparently, what he said was they were practicing somewhere and they heard the sax player. And they knew somebody. So that they came in and they says, man... And it led to a movie deal by it was a person, I guess, that worked for CBS or someone, I think he said. And they came in, they heard the sax player, and that's how they got the movie deal.
It's
In fact,
always
2 movie deals because they did this 1 and 2.
right.
Yeah. And the sax player that was in the movie was actually there last night. He's excellent.
Yeah, that's what you said. He's
Oh
really,
man,
really
what
good.
a sax player!
Now you've been going crazy with concerts lately, have you not?
Yeah.
All of a sudden, it's like
All of a sudden, yeah, they know we're going to go see.
oh, there's another one coming up.
Yeah, Michael's. What the hell's his name? You know, the guy from Poison.
Bret Michaels.
Yeah, he's like in a couple weeks.
Jeez,
Yeah, going to see Bret Michaels.
you better put on like a mullet wig or something like that.
No, just wear a cowboy hat with a kerchief.
Like a mullet wig.
Yeah, he's the wears the cowboy hat. And, they got the little thing around.
He's somebody that really reinvented himself.
Yeah.
You know, he was in a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
For a while. He had addiction issues and turned himself around.
Yeah. Yeah. And then I had to give some other tickets to a country western guy, but can't go to them all.
You only go to the ones you really want to.
Well, my wife doesn't really want to go to them all. So
who is the country and western guy?
Owen something. He's there, I think, 11th. Yeah. I forget what his name is.
I'm not a big country.
Yeah.
Country.
Yeah. So
I like both kinds, country and western. But I don't know.
Yeah. So it's fun going. I mean, the seats aren't bad there at all.
Good morning, Lori. Good morning, Leon.
Yeah.
Elves are wild.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's not a bad seat in the house over there at Movie Sun.
No, not really. No.
So,
yeah. So, and of course, you go to these, it's all older people too. It's not a lot of young kids because,
hey,
you know,
I'd be going to it.
Where are you going to?
No, I said I would be. I would go see John Cafferty and the Beaver Brown Band.
Yeah.
I've never seen them. I've never seen them live.
No.
Mm-mm.
Oh.
I listened to a band last night that I hadn't heard live. I went and saw live at Mohegan Sun at the Wolf's Den. And I was listening to them last night. And I remember that I used to love them. I don't know how I got away from listening to them. It's a band called Rusted Root.
Oh.
So they actually did a couple of Disney songs in I think it was Lilo and Stitch.
Oh.
But they're very good. They're like a 10-piece band with harps and flutes and a whole bunch of different. They even got a tuba.
No kidding.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Yeah. Oh, you could maybe sit in a set.
Huh?
Maybe you could go in and sit in a set.
I could. Maybe I could.
Yeah. You know who's going into the Wolf Den is Chubby Checker. Still around. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, he's going to the Wolf Den. Yeah, I think I saw a picture on the Wolf Den things. I think it's sometime in February.
Is he going to do the twist?
I don't know.
Come on, baby.
What else does he do?
I'll let you do the twist. Yeah. I'm not twisting because I'm 106.
Well, actually, I've seen him at the Connecticut Sun because his daughter used to play for the Connecticut Sun. She was a basketball player, and he would come to a couple games. So yeah, he'd be there sitting in the front row there.
All right. So how old was she?
Oh
my God! I mean, he's got to be 80.
She had to be in her.
No offense, Paul.
No, she had to be in her late 20s.
Huh?
She wasn't a young kid. She had to be in her late 20s. Yeah, I don't think she plays anymore because she's got too old. But well, yeah, because
him too.
Well, yeah, I mean, basketball players. I mean, how long do they play?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Go beyond.
I don't know what
35 maybe. I mean, there's a few in the 40s, but
I don't know what the age expectancy of the
I don't think they
WNBA players.
Bodies can't really. That's the stringent. The stringent stuff they have to be on in order to play.
Good morning, Laura. Laura says I've been to a few concerts, and some of the bands that have been around for a while are not as good as when they used to be.
Yeah.
But there are some that are still amazing.
Yeah.
So I went and saw, and I forget the guy's name. You're going to see Motley Crue, right? The guy from Motley Crue or Poison. Or actually, because I went and saw the guy.
We're going to see Poison.
That he headed up Motley Crue.
Yeah.
And he was quite the sex symbol back in the day, with the hair bands and everything.
Yeah.
Now he's chunkier than me.
Well, yeah, that's what happens if you get older.
But I got to be honest, he's got some serious pipes, man.
Oh, yeah.
He could still sing, but he only did like 45 minutes.
Yeah.
He only did, I forget who it was, but.
Yeah. No, I mean, yeah, I've been to a few down there.
Leon says Mick Jagger. He's like 100, but still sounds the same.
Yeah. What about Keith Richards? He comes out with his walker.
Keith Richards, he supposedly gets like a blood transfusion every other year or something like
My
that.
God, yeah. Looks
It's
like
an oil change.
Looks like death eating a cracker.
I'll tell you something. It's funny because he'll come out and usually after the first song, he'll tell everybody, "Hello, it's great to be here. Matter of fact, it's great to be anywhere."
Yeah.
Let's see. Victoria says we saw Kenny Rogers at the Woodstock Fair a few years ago. He was awesome.
Kenny Rogers?
Yeah. Well, not anymore.
Oh,
he's paws up. Yeah.
Yeah, he's paws up. Yeah. Well, that's what ends up happening. A lot of them
Go to do the fairs. The career is over when you're doing the state fair.
Yeah, when you start to play. Well, look at Checker. He's playing the Wolf Den, so
yeah.
So
I'm doing a free show. Come on.
Probably, yeah, he probably is probably doing it for.
Well, you can't. They don't. I mean, the people don't pay to go into the Wolf Den.
No.
So I'm sure they're paying Chubby Checker or something.
Oh yeah, I'm sure they are. Yeah.
I saw, like for example, at state fairs. I saw Blue Oyster Cult.
Wow.
America.
Wow.
38 Special. Now that's a shocker.
That's a shocker.
Yeah, I saw 38 Special. That was at the North Haven Fair.
Wow.
And this was like 15 years ago, 20 years ago at least.
There's some nice music too.
And they still tour. Well, every time that Leonard Skinner has a farewell tour,
they're with them.
They're with them, yeah. And it's been at least 3 times.
Oh yeah.
So,
wow.
Yeah, they're there.
We were supposed to go see the Beach Boys too, but
talk about death eating a cracker.
No, they canceled out. Yeah, they canceled out. Because we had tickets to go see Beach Boys, but apparently they canceled. Yeah.
Well,
so I don't know if or when they're coming back.
They got one foot in the grave and one on a banana peel, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah. Well, there's a band that's had some issues.
Yeah.
Big time issues.
Do tell.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, they've had issues. Then can't think of anybody. I've seen so many that I can't remember them all.
No. Well, I used to go.
I've seen everybody from Michael Bublé to Godsmack.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I seen Ozzy in concert, I told you, at New Haven Coliseum.
Yeah.
That was many, many, many years
Yeah, when you start talking New Haven Coliseum, we're talking 70s and early 80s where they tore that place down.
Yeah. Yeah, New Haven Coliseum. So Ozzy Osbourne. I think Lynyrd Skinner too.
Lynyrd Skinner.
Yeah.
I've seen him a few times.
I used to take the kids to. I was the guy that took the kids to concerts.
Oh, were you?
Yeah. Then finally some other fathers finally got into it and started taking kids. Well, you take a bunch of kids, you got to watch out for them. So, but yeah, I started doing it, and then a few more started, and then other people started taking kids to
the concerts
Worcester.
And stuff. Yeah,
they started taking them to Worcester. Yeah,
yeah. Let's see. Worcester was my first concert. It was Huey Lewis and the News.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I can't. I mean, I've seen Kansas twice.
We just saw Kansas.
I saw REO Speedwagon 6 times.
We could have went to see them, but we didn't go.
Kansas.
We saw Kansas. That was like.
Oh, and REO, you could have gone, right?
Yeah, we could have gone to see them, but we decided not to go.
Why didn't you tell me?
No, we didn't go. So
whatever, Paul.
Well, it's a long. When you wife has a hard time walking, so.
Well, if you're not going to go.
Yeah. Well, I have to go. The problem with that is you got to get down and get the tickets.
That's okay. I'll go with you.
Yeah. I'm the only one who can pick them up.
That's okay. I'll go with you.
Yeah. Well, that didn't sound good. Yeah. So
Main Street's waking up.
I guess it is, huh?
Main Street's waking up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank God.
Yeah. So, but yeah.
All right, it is 8:45.
Wow.
Laura's first concert was Ozfest in Hartford in 2002. Wait, 20 years ago.
Wow.
I was doing this. Speaking of going back 20 years ago and whatever, I was doing some little bit of looking up or minor research for a TikTok video that I did, and which we now are over 102,000 followers. Just so you know.
Wow.
Just gas prices. The average gas price now is $3.40 nationwide.
Yeah.
Do you know what the average gas price was in February of 1982?
35 cents.
No.
No, gas prices are up probably with 220, 230. Or was that?
$1.22.
Yeah.
$1.22 was the average nationwide gas price.
Yeah, I've been paying $0.25 a gallon.
I remember where Chucky's is now downtown.
Yeah.
Used to be a Lehigh gas station.
Yeah, you're right.
And it was a little shack, and they had like 4 pumps, and that was it.
Yeah.
And there would be a guy come out. It was full service. They'd come out and pump your gas for you.
Oh, yeah.
One turd ball was smoking a cigarette while he was pumping the gas.
Yeah.
And it was, I remember the sign. I don't know why. I still remember it, just like today. It was 27.9. 27.9.
Yeah.
This was, I think, back in the odd even days.
Oh, yeah. By your
Remember?
license plate.
Yeah.
Yeah. But going back to concerts,
Yeah.
I actually saw Elvis in Civic Center.
You did, huh?
Yeah. It was like probably a couple of months before he died.
That's Cap, baby. You never came and saw me.
Yeah, he came to Hartford, and then he was supposed to go to Maine, but he never.
You never came to see me, baby.
Yeah, so I did get to see him. He was really chunky when I saw him.
What did I sing? Tell me, what did I sing?
Yeah. So.
What kind of songs did I sing, Paul Lash?
Yeah.
Because you didn't come and see the king.
Yeah, it was, it was.
You can't talk about it, can you, Paul?
Typical Elvis.
Because you don't know. You don't know what songs. I could tell you. You don't know.
No.
We're going to win this race.
Ooh.
Lemonade. That cool, refreshing drink. You don't remember anything that he did?
No, I don't remember.
Did he do Teddy Bear?
Most likely.
Did he do Jailhouse Rock?
Probably. And he did hand
Don't
out.
be cruel.
He did hand out those little
The scarves?
scarves. Yeah.
Yeah. Women would go batshit over those.
Oh yeah.
They put the white scarf on them. He'd have somebody, like a servant, come over and put him on, and then he would just take it and fling it at a woman.
Yeah. Yep.
And they would go crazy. Oh my God, it was on Elvis.
Oh yeah. Yeah. He was good for ballads. He was a good ballad singer.
It's now or never.
Yeah. Well, you got to admit, he did sing pretty good.
My mother was a huge Elvis fan.
Yeah.
She was very, very much an Elvis fan, and she was very sad when Elvis died.
Yeah.
Victoria's first concert was James Taylor in Providence.
Oh.
And I'm assuming that would be the old Civic Center, because now it's the Dunk.
Oh. Never saw him concert. I started off, I used to see a lot of country singers in concert. Waylon Jennings and all those guys.
Oh, like the Outlaws?
Yeah. No, I never saw the Outlaws, just Waylon.
No. Waylon Jennings and Willie Nelson and
Chris Christopherson.
Yeah.
And Johnny Cash.
Yep.
Yeah. No, I never get to see those, but I did see Jennings. I saw Jennings at, you want to hear about this? This was at the Noah's Rose Festival.
Waylon Jennings?
He was at the Rose Festival in Norwich back in the 60s.
Yeah, as soon as they capped off beer, I'm sure he never came back.
Yeah.
Going back to pricing, Leon says gas wasn't the only thing that was down there. Because I was working at a store, cigarettes were 65 cents a pack.
I remember paying 25 cents a pack for cigarettes. Yeah.
And now they're $10, $12 a pack. It's crazy. The funny thing is most of it is tax.
Yeah, because they taxed it because they want you to quit smoking.
No, they don't.
Sure they do.
Oh, no, they do not. That's a bunch of that's cap, buddy. Let me tell you, that's that. They don't want you to quit.
Oh.
Well, that's like saying, oh, okay, you know what? We're going to lower the tax on gasoline because we don't want you to drive. That's bull. You know it.
Yeah.
You know it. You know, of course, you got the big tobacco coming out going, we don't want you to smoke because you know what? Bull. Really? They're going to cut their own throat?
That's true.
No. And the states know, especially Connecticut, they know people are going to smoke because it's an addiction.
Oh, yeah.
And people are addicted to nicotine and they're cashing in on it.
Big time.
So, no, they don't want you to quit. When's the last time you heard, Dave, we're the state of Connecticut. We want you to stop smoking? No, they don't. No, they want to say, here's a carton. Smoke up, Johnny.
Oh, boy. Well, you should know.
Just because I smoke doesn't mean I know. But you figure out of a pack of cigarettes, almost over half of that is tax.
So how much is it a pack of cigarettes now? How much is it a pack?
A pack of cigarettes?
Yeah.
Depends on what you get. I mean, I've seen them as low as $9 as low as.
They still have 20 cigarettes in them?
Yeah, some have 25 now.
Oh, so they upped it.
Yeah, but you're paying for it.
Oh, I believe it.
You're paying for it. So,
yeah.
Oh, Timmy Hirschberger just said the 4 country artists we were talking about, they're called the 4 Highwaymen.
Oh, there you go.
Yep. No, he's right. He's right. Good morning, Shannon.
Yeah.
What was I talking about?
Cigarettes.
Oh, yeah. It's all tax. I mean, how much is tax on gas?
Okay. I mean,
It's over $1, isn't it?
Yeah, it's pretty much. We got the highest gas tax.
We have the highest cigarette tax, too.
Yeah.
I mean, I know I go on vacation. When I go to Florida, I stock up.
Oh.
Why? Because it's less than half.
Wow.
Less than half the price. Just to give you an idea how much tax there is on cigarettes in Connecticut.
Did you claim that when you came back on your income, on your income tax?
What's that?
Could you claim that you bought cigarettes out of state? No.
Sure I did. Sure.
Oh, that's
What?
right. You're lying through your teeth.
What?
You're supposed to whenever you buy stuff out of state.
What?
Oh.
What are you talking about? Of course I did.
I'm sure you did.
Of course I did. I claim every dime.
Oh, boy.
Every dime.
Yeah, it's okay. I believe you.
I got paid. One person paid, one of their invoices here. And they paid cash. Want a receipt? No. Okay. And I looked at him and said, I'm going to be that one guy that's going to get caught. Because I always am.
No.
So.
Yeah. No, I did that years ago. I used to work a part-time job, and I didn't.
Yeah.
The guy paid me by check, and I never really, claimed it. And then the guy got audited.
What about, I remember was it Colchester? There was I don't know if it was in Indian Reservation.
Oh, yeah, but they used to sell cigarettes.
They shut them down.
Yeah, they did.
They shut them down. My mother would go there and buy them.
Yeah.
And I don't even they're not recognized.
No,
They've tried to get
they're
recognition.
not recognized.
But...
No. Yeah.
Let's see. Shannon says here in Iowa, if I buy bags of tobacco and boxes of tubes and make my own, I can make 3 cartons for about $48.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
See, I've tried, the homemade that people will go ahead and make.
Yeah.
And they're always very light.
So you carry that pouch with you like the old Western days, and you take the paper out and then you lick it.
That's why I got a package of Zigzag in my pockets.
There you go.
Got that tobacco. Not that wacky tobacco. This is tobacco.
Man, Zigzag, I haven't heard that word in a long time.
I've been hung out with Waylon and Willie for a long time.
Zigzags, yeah.
Easy wider.
Unfortunately, now when you buy Zigzags, I think you're smoking dope.
Well, yeah, buy stock and easy wider and rolling papers, folks. Laura says her grandmother always bought things like that at the commissary on base. And Cindy, hello, Cindy. My grandfather always rolled his own cigarettes.
Yeah.
So, Cindy, now that you're there, you just reminded me of something, and I do want to go ahead and because we had put it out there, but apparently there's been the kibosh put on it. We were going to go ahead and stream the cheer the Wolverine Pride cheer competition at Grizzled High School this coming Saturday. But we were told by the head cheerleading coach for the high school that they do not want us to stream it. So I said, okay.
And what's the reason?
The reason that I was given was that it's a fundraiser, which, okay.
Yeah.
And if we were to stream it, it would cut into what they would make because people would watch it at home and not come to it live.
Oh. You did it the last time, right? You did stream it the last time.
We have streamed it before. That is correct.
Yeah.
That is correct.
Well, maybe she's got a point. I don't know. I really don't know.
Okay. Well, you can live that dream if you want to.
I don't know. I don't know.
Look, dude, in the times of COVID, you don't stop streaming.
No,
you don't do it.
Because a lot of people aren't going to come anyway.
Right.
And
if I can go live, guess what? I'm going to go live.
Are they allowing a lot of people in the gym?
I don't. She dropped the number of 400, so I don't know if that's the official number. I can't speak to it. So
let's face it. If you're a family member, a relative, or grandpa, you're going to go to the gym to see them live, right?
And there are going to be people that won't be able to go,
right?
Yeah, that will watch it live,
and people are out of town.
But here's the other thing too, and this is where I think they're missing the big picture. Is that once something is streamed and recorded, it is now up, available for all the cheerleaders for every school to go ahead and watch and view at a later date, including the coaches.
Yeah.
I know coaches from other towns that have told me that they will go ahead and rewatch the games that we do instead of sending somebody the videotape.
Of course.
Because it's already there.
Right. Exactly. Well, that's unfortunate that that's not going to occur. So, but what are you going to do?
Well, Sarah, who has an athlete at Grizzled High School, just said, I never met a parent who said, quote, they're streaming and I will just sit at home and watch them and sit home and watch them.
Exactly. That's exactly what I said.
Yeah, it's not happening. If you can go, they're
going to
go.
Absolutely, they're going to go.
So, like I said, I think the cheerleading coaches are missing the big picture.
They are.
Where, all right, Cindy just said the 400 is what is on her advertising.
Doesn't mean they're going to get 400.
Right, but I understand that. Yeah. But all I can tell you is that I reached out to her 2 weeks ago, and I got fragmented responses over the last 2 weeks. So
she don't want to answer you.
Right. Yeah. Well, no, I've showed the response to a lot of people. She doesn't want to talk to you.
Yeah, she doesn't want to talk to you.
So,
well, she thinks she's doing something right. Then what are you going to do? You can't.
God bless her.
Nope.
God bless her.
Yeah. I hope she gets her 400, whatever.
I do too. Mm-hmm. But when the cheerleaders go, hey, I want to watch it, and they go, oh yeah, it's not there. Yeah. Well, so sorry.
Yeah, and you guys did a good job last time because you interviewed a lot of the cheerleaders.
I thought we did. I thought it was fun.
Yeah.
But we had a really great sponsor, the Burns Agency. I think that's what pisses them off.
Yeah.
To be honest with you.
Yeah.
This time I didn't even go out and get a sponsor. I just was going to do it. Just going to do it.
Yeah.
Oop.
Oh, well. So be it.
That's the way that it is.
That's the way it is.
All right, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back in a minute. We'll talk about the Connecticut Big List. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The holidays are over and it's time to start paying the bills. Let Cash for Cars help you out by taking away that old jalopy in the backyard. You know, the one back there. Cash for Cars will tow away your cars, trucks, SUVs, and pay you $300 to $400 in cash. Blown up, no title or keys, they don't care. Call Cash for Cars, 860-373-2556, or shoot them a message on Facebook. Search Cash, the number 4, Cars. Cash, the number 4, Cars. And get paid now.
All right, Paul, welcome back to the show. It's 9 o'clock straight up.
Wow.
So we will not be streaming Wolverine Pride till we'll just put it there. That's it.
Okay.
That's just it.
We ain't going to do it. Even if you come back now and ask us, we ain't doing it.
Not doing it. I'm thinking it.
Nope. That's it.
Nope.
Don't come to us crying because we ain't doing it.
Sarah continues to say, maybe if you streamed it and relatives can watch, then the next time they have a fundraiser, those folks at home would feel a connection and actually give more.
Well, that's what I don't think they understand, because everybody can't get to that school. So they're losing the big picture.
Then she also says now, because she obviously has fans, obviously has enough people showing up to support them, I will be sure to give the other fundraising teams that struggle to fundraise.
Yeah.
Boom.
There it goes.
Yeah, I mean, because if you already have it locked up, yeah, give your money elsewhere. Like the middle school cheer team, they always are looking for donations.
Yeah.
They need new mats.
Well,
matter of fact, you can who's in the group? Cindy right now. You can message her right now. Cindy Briggs.
Oh, I don't know. Cindy, who is she?
She's one of the middle school cheerleader coaches, as is Melissa.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah. Well, that's unfortunate. So
I think it is too. I think it is very unfortunate. I think they're missing the big picture.
Yeah, I think you're right.
You know,
and that's our opinion.
That is our opinion.
We're a couple of white males, and we don't know crap about cheerleading. So there we go.
No, but you know what? I'm not crying over spilled milk. You know, I'm not just trying to come off like I'm right or anything. We did not get a sponsorship for it. Yeah. I didn't reach out to anybody to sponsor this event. So we would have made nothing. We would have lost money because we would have been there all day and not getting paid.
Right.
Surprise.
Yeah. Well,
so there you go.
Yeah. Don't come crying because we ain't doing it. We're not doing it. That's
no,
it.
You know what? I already booked a basketball game. So
forget it. We're done. You're over. You're on your own there, sister.
Paul's like, wow. So what do you know about the Connecticut Big List?
It sucks.
Oh.
I'll tell you right now.
What's the end of that?
Well, the one thing they say when they advertise it, it's easy. It's easy. Get your money.
But what is it?
Well,
tell people what it is first.
Well, it's a list.
For those that don't know.
Well, it's a list that the state can. Well, what has to happen is that a lot of businesses, if they have money that needs to be returned to a customer, and they don't know where the customer is, they have to give it to the state.
And it's not always money. Sometimes it's merchandise.
Yeah, it could be.
Lost and found type stuff.
I've never seen merchandise, but the ones I've seen is money. Even when I worked for Northeast, you know, a lot of people would do a deposit for a service, and then they'd wait and wait and wait, and eventually they wouldn't do it.
Mm-hmm.
And then that money would sit there. They would have to give that money to the state so the state could actually try to find the homeowner who actually did that deposit. So they would be on that list. So that's what it's made up of. And they
insurance companies.
Yeah.
Banks.
Yep. I had one from Putnam Bank. Mm-hmm. It was $2.61. Right. So they tell you how easy it is to get this money back. Well, it's not that really that easy. First of all, you got to fill out the form.
Yeah.
You know, all your information, social security number, blah, 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 blah. Then when you fill out the form, you got to sign it and you got to go find a notary to have your signature signed in front of the notary.
Yeah.
Then you got to have a copy of your license attached to the documents. Then you got to mail it in. So for $2.61
plus postage.
Yeah, I keep it.
The stamp.
I mean, I'm not going up to $2.61.
No,
ain't worth it.
Years ago, I had one. It was $74, something like that.
Yeah,
and I did get it.
Yeah, but you had to go through.
It was an insurance claim from it was it was something that wasn't refunded to me, and it was a company I didn't even know of. I don't even remember.
Yeah, they have to kill the state.
So yeah. So we did get it. It was it was two of them. There was one for $74, one for 30 something.
Yeah.
But I did get them.
Yeah. And the other thing too is you have to do it snail mail. You can't do it email.
Well, when I did it, it was years ago.
Yeah. Well, you can't do email now. You have to mail it in.
So Victoria says it's a joke. I found that I overpaid my student loan. I put in the claim and they emailed me. It was 3 cents.
Yeah.
Laughing emoji.
Yeah.
With a cry. Should be crying.
Yeah, because
emoji there.
when you go up to the list, it'll tell you it's less than $100.
And she said there's a lot of stuff to do to get it.
Yeah.
But you're speaking the truth. Exactly what you said is what I had to do as well. Yeah. So it was $100 in my case.
Well, it was $100. It's a little different, but it's $2.61. I don't think so. I mean, what are stamps today? 60 cents, 70 cents? I don't know what a stamp is. I don't do a bunch of mailing. So
it's funny because you ever see that movie Brewster's Millions?
Brewster's Million? Yeah, he couldn't get rid of it.
Well, no, what it was is that his company was something about it was always like a half cent off or whatever. So he'd figured it out, and he had all of those half pennies.
Yeah.
Entered into his own bank account. It was ended up being millions and millions and millions of dollars. This is kind of the same thing.
Yeah.
I know the state doesn't hold on to it, but what about companies that do? Out of state companies or whatever that hold on to that money. They're making interest. They're making interest on your money.
Oh yeah. So if you take a lot of people like me with $2.61 and they don't take it because it's a pain in the ass to get it.
Do that a couple thousand times.
Yeah, and it could add up.
Exactly.
Because I think the state gets it. I don't think the individual company gets it. They have to.
And if they're smart, they're going ahead and
they have to forward it out to the state.
It's like it's like when you put money into a bank account, right?
Yeah.
They're investing that money.
Oh yeah.
So they're not.
Yeah.
Just letting it sit there.
Yeah. So
I used to think that opening up a bank account, you'd go there and you'd have your own little box, and they would take your money and they would put it in a little box, and that was it.
Yeah. The money I had was from 2014.
Mm-hmm. No, mine was before that.
That was 2014. $2.61.
I was still married to my first wife, Nancy. So that's 25, 30 years ago.
Yeah. So. But it's. I mean, I think that's what happens with a lot of people when they see what they have to go through for this small amount of money. It's just not worth it. Then they send you a check. Can you imagine you get the check
for $2? I had a check for 32 cents once.
Yeah. So
the hell do you do with it?
Yeah, it's crazy. You think they would make it easy where they would deposit it or do something, but of course it's the state of Connecticut. They make everything difficult because they probably don't want you to collect it.
No,
they don't want to keep that. Don't keep that money. Yeah, I mean, unless I had hundreds and hundreds of dollars, I wouldn't bother. Not worth it. Well, I wouldn't even. I guess there's a notary at the town hall. I would think, right?
Yeah, there's a few.
Yeah,
that are out there.
I would think there's a notary at the town hall. So you'd have to get out to the town hall, find a notary, and I don't even know if they charge you or not. I don't know.
I think it's up to the individual.
Yeah, I don't know. So there you go.
I don't know how much. I don't even know how much it is, but
probably pay more to get it notarized than the $2.61. Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? Yeah. If they charge, I'm sure they're charging more than $2.61.
Oh, yeah.
So.
Yeah.
It would be a bad business decision.
Oh yeah.
To do that.
So like I say, the state loves it.
Yeah. Well, they can keep that as a principal, and
Yeah.
along with
They have
thousands of other dollars.
Yeah.
Then
So by law, like the companies by law have to give them the money.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're making out like a bunch of bandits.
I'm wondering if they have to pay you interest on that money, because I know, like, as a landlord, when they had that money, a deposit has to be put in an escrow account, and which is an interest-bearing account, and at the end of the lease or rental term or whatever, that money is supposed to be returned back to the renter minus whatever.
I think that's a little different. You're right, because when you do a deposit, rent deposit, they're supposed to pay you the interest. You're absolutely correct. That's something that happened over many, many years ago. But this thing here, I don't think the money's just turned over to the state. They have it in their hands. So, yeah.
Victoria says that her town hall charges $5.
So there you go.
There you go.
$5.
$5 is $5.
Yeah. So not even worth it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So you pay $5. You pay 60 or 70 cents for a stamp, an envelope. You know, you're already in the negative.
Exactly.
And that's the way a lot of people are going to look at it.
All right, local stuff. Meetings. There's a borough meeting tonight.
Yeah.
A little after 6:00 at town hall. Then there's a combined meeting with the Grizzle Rec Commission.
Correct.
With I believe the first selectman's going to be there.
Yep.
I know the borough warden Tim Sharkey.
Yep.
And I think Lori Sorter's coming.
She's coming with Sharkey.
Okay. Yeah. Then there's public health and safety. Did I say that?
Yeah, they're coming too.
And the rec commission all together, and there's some discussions that are going on,
right,
regarding the skate park.
That's correct.
And what is going to happen with that, if anything at all.
Right. Exactly. Mm-hmm. Who knows?
There are possibilities.
Yes, there are. I mean, we're coming as a guest,
Mm-hmm.
only because it was brought to health and safety's attention about their issues at our last meeting, about some safety issues concerning. And as a group, it's our job to at least respond. And so we're going to attend the meeting to see if there's anything we can do we don't have a lot of authority, but maybe there's something we can do to provide some assistance or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to attend the meeting. Yeah.
So, I should be. I can't make it tonight, but Daryl goes, "What's going on at the skate park?" Well, what's going on, Daryl, at the skate park is there's a lot of nefarious type of activity. Where it's not a lot of vision. There's a lot of hiding places. Behind those ramps and stuff. And there are things that are going on that probably shouldn't, and it's not really monitored, or it can't be monitored right now the way it should be,
right,
whether it's by the town or by state police, or whatever.
Plus, I believe there's some vandalism to the
There's
gates,
vandalism,
the fence, and all that other stuff. Yeah,
somebody drove through the fence one time.
Yeah, they chain it up and then they take the chain off and destroy the chain. So
I remember when I lived at the top of Hill Street, when we had that house there, that when they put everything in, which didn't take long to put that skate park in. Then they put a basketball hoop up, and they put a rope net.
Mm-hmm.
They replaced that thing, I think, at least 10 times, because kids would get up there and they'd rip it and they'd pull it down.
They have no accountability for
there is no accountability.
No. So
so finally they got smart and said, okay, we're going to put a chain netting up there.
It's unfortunate because some kids do appreciate what these athletic things they do for them, but then you got to have that bunch that figure they have to destroy it, and it makes it look bad for the other kids. So so it's unfortunate.
Right.
That's the way it goes.
So the question is does the skate park there's so many different options. There really are.
Yeah. Well, that's going to be up.
Does it continue to be in a skate park?
I don't know.
Does it get leveled and turned into something else?
That's up to your RIC committee to decide that.
Right, but I'm just saying these are things that have been have been talked about, which is public because these meetings are all public.
Yeah.
There are ideas of things that can go in there.
Yeah.
When the town, or I don't know if it was the borough that actually received the grant for the skate park.
The borough, I believe.
The borough, okay. When they received it, had to be there for 10 years before they could do anything, and that is well up.
It's up. 10 years ago, yeah.
So if they want to go ahead and blast it, they can.
Yes, they can.
They can do whatever it is they want to do with it.
Yep.
They can level it, and there has been chatter of playground.
Which that spot would not be that good because now you're just putting something else in the place of something else. Unless you really like the hell out of it, put cameras up. Because I mean,
it's one of those types of campgrounds where that they're looking to build is like for example, young kids that are in wheelchairs.
Yeah,
and that's those type of those type of items. Well, you can put the wheelchair on the swing, and the kid can swing.
Well, that's good. The problem you're going to have if there's that much vandalism going on, it's unfortunate that it would probably continue to go on if the thing is not well lit up, cameras and some kind of security process in place so they don't destroy it for the handicapped kids. It just something has to be done to monitor the place.
Sure.
But that's a decision that has to be done by the rec committee.
Then do it. The thing is that if it's leveled out and they put this is my thought, and I think I've already told you, if they can level that out and put a place where kids can play, you're going to bring families more there.
You would hope so.
During the daytime.
Right? But it's the nighttime that's the killer.
Well, there's not much you can do about that, unless you police it and you make sure they know that there is a presence there, so they don't challenge it.
Yeah, I see. The problem is it's not lit up.
This is stuff that all can be changed.
I mean, if you look at the rec center now down on Ashland Street, it's lit up like a Christmas tree at night. I think you'd have to do the same there.
Okay, then do it.
And put the lights up high enough so they can't be shut out, and put cameras up there so they're monitored, and you catch these people who are doing this crap. I mean, you got to really light it up. And now I've heard that there's complaints about people on Hill Street about the lights being too bright, but you should be able to aim those lights away from houses.
I think so.
I mean, you got the same thing on Ashland Street. The place is lit up like a Christmas tree. Nobody's complaining. So, but you'd have to really protect everything so it wouldn't be destroyed by vandals.
I just think that it would bring more people to the area. That area.
Yeah,
I think the Little League would certainly benefit from that.
Yeah,
I think Patricia from the Little League is coming to the meeting as well.
Yeah, because they got issues down there too.
Right.
So
it's dugouts.
It's not just. It's the whole area that needs to be looked at.
Right.
Yeah.
But I think that look, I when I was growing up in this town, I would be able to go down to the basketball courts, which is now Field 2, I think. Those are they had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hoops down there.
Yeah.
We go down and play basketball. We'd play baseball when there wasn't a game on the field, and we just had a good old time. And there were hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of kids down there. That's the way it was, in the mid 70s. Now, not so much. Yeah, enrollment is a lot lower than it was back, say, 45, 50 years ago.
Because kids have all these electronic games they can play at home rather than.
I used to ride my bike and come home. Well, we all know that, that cliche story, right? You used to ride your bike and come back when the streetlights came out.
Yeah,
that's what we did.
Yeah, that was different back then. You didn't have all electronic games that you could go home and play. You played outside.
Yeah.
Today the kids have all these stuff that they can play. They can play it on a damn phone, for crying out loud. So
sure.
So that's the big difference.
So I don't know. I think it would be beneficial myself personally if you could light it up, put cameras there. Take away all the little hiding places, and I think that's a big thing.
Yeah.
To go ahead and do that so that You could put something that, because right now the stuff that's up there is just destructive. It's just not.
You'd have to, like I say, you've got to vandalize it proof so that they can't shoot out the floods.
I don't think you're ever going to vandalize proof anything.
You could protect the lenses.
You could, well, yeah, but I'm talking about the place as a whole. There's always going to be somebody.
Well, yeah,
but I think there needs to be patrols there.
Well, I think they are patrolling it, but they can't keep an eye on it 24/7. You know, but yeah, if you light it up like a Christmas tree and have cameras there and they're aware of that, and there's no hiding places, it may help reduce. It may take a while because nobody wants to be on camera.
Right.
And nobody wants to be out in the highlights because you can be able to see their face.
And now if little Johnny's got a baseball game or Sally's got a softball game, and there's always, another small child in the house, and dad doesn't want to watch or mom doesn't want to watch the game, they can go up to the playground and keep them there. What do you think that will do for the Little League and their concessions and all that? It'll just bring more people to the area. Yeah. And then at nighttime when it gets shut down, there you go. I mean, light it up, make sure it's monitored.
Yep.
And I think you're right about like having a third party monitoring company do, handle that workload.
Yeah.
Because then they can go ahead and dispatch, they can call, someone can get dispatched.
Yeah, they can have some kind of a security company keep an eye on it. Monitor the cameras.
They're not terribly expensive.
I would think not. So it'd be worth it in the short term to see if it curbs any other activity that's going on there. Well,
there's some other activity. Speaking of that, down the Little League field, we'll talk about that in a minute.
Same thing.
Yeah, we'll talk about that in a second, right here on SNSN.
Yeah.
Don't just wish for a winning deal, make it dish. It will make it real. Don't just wish, make it dish.
Hey everyone, this is Ellis Dish from Dish Motors. We're back better than ever with our new sales and service center on Route 32 in North Franklin. Everyone says there's nothing better than dealing with the dishes, and here's why. Selection. We have the area's largest inventory of off-lease, one-owner vehicles of all makes and models. You name it, we got it, or I'll get it for you at no additional charge. Quality. Each vehicle goes through a rigorous 120-point safety and quality check. Nothing leaves the lot without my personal approval. Convenience. We have finance sources for almost any situation. We offer on-site registration processing, and we have maintenance programs for years of stress-free ownership. And now open for all your maintenance needs. Our full-service repair facility, where oil changes start at just $19.99. Call today for your appointment or just stop by. So save thousands and deal with the dishes. Route 32, North Franklin. Or check us out online at dishfranklin.com. Or ring us, 860-383-4750.
Don't just wish, make it dish.
I can probably hit the green from here.
Probably.
Can I get a mulligan?
Ready to go?
Hey, are you sure you're okay to drive?
Yeah, I'm pretty sober. Yeah, I'm probably okay.
Probably okay isn't okay, especially when it comes to drinking and driving. If you're drinking, call a cab, a car, or a friend. Buzzed driving is drunk driving. A message brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
All right, time to take a look at the forecast. Paul Lash.
Good morning, everybody. Right now, the temperature downtown Jude City, it's up to 23. I don't know why my watch is saying it's up to, still saying 23, so I don't know how accurate that is. At the bank, it's, the bank is much higher, so the bank says 28, but I think it's still around 23. So anyway. Well, there'll be areas of freezing rain around this morning. Possibly rain is definitely going to change from snow to rain this afternoon. Highs will be somewhere around 41 degrees. A little wind around, 5 to 10 miles per hour. Seems to be windy all the time now for some reason. Maybe March is coming early. Tonight, cloudy with periods of rain, lows somewhere around 35 degrees. And of course, we have Tuesday, it's going to be AM showers, of course. Then turning to sunshine later in the day, highs will be somewhere around 46 degrees. And of course, with Tuesday evening, partly cloudy skies, lows will be around 23. And that's your weather from SNSN on this Monday, 02/07/2022.
Remember groups that you had forgotten about on One Hit Wonders, Monday through Friday, 12 to 1 on SNSN.
Your community radio.
Live from Main Street.
Mike Minarski and Paul Lash in the morning and 80s all day and night.
SNSN.
Like they always say things that aren't stupid usually. And when they are stupid, it's funny.
Hello, my name is Evelyn, and I'm a Social Security Disability Consultant on a recorded line, and you can press 1 to be removed. Now, I show here that you recently inquired about your eligibility for Social Security Disability benefits. Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Well, what we do here at National Disability is help people qualify for up to $2,600 a month in Social Security Disability benefits.
Wow. Wow.
Are you still there?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me? For crying out loud, you called me.
I'm with the National Disability regarding your insurance. My callback number is 866-883-0975.
Okay, so what do you got for me, kid? I love talking to automated numbers here. Nothing. She had nothing.
Wow, that's the second time you got that.
Oh, you always get these crap calls. Remember last week that call from that lady? She was actually a lot of fun.
Yeah, she was a lot of fun. Yeah.
She goes, I had no idea, that you had to go through all that before you get to me.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow, Social Security benefits. Now they're doing that now, huh? Wow.
Yeah. I think it's funny when they call and they say, we know that you've inquired about Social Security. And I'm like, well, no, I have not. But they're telling me that I have. It's kind of like, your extended warranty for your car.
Right.
They'll call and they'll say, we're calling about your car's extended warranty, blah, 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 blah. Can you tell me the make and model of your car? And I'll say, well, you tell me.
Yeah.
You said you've been trying to call me, so you must know what the make and model of my car is. Well, we just want you to verify. No, you tell me. Right. I want to verify with you.
Right.
See if you know who you're talking to. Well, to continue, you have to know. So they don't want to hear that crap.
This is curious because now they probably ask you for your Social Security number.
Don't ever give your Social Security.
Oh, I know that, but that's probably what it leads to, because how are they going to check on your bennies if they don't have your Social Security number?
Because they're not there.
Yeah, they want your number.
Yeah, they're a third-party company. They're trying to sell you a service, and okay, fine, but they do it in such deceitful ways.
Yeah,
Yeah. So Daryl says, we're getting back to the whole skate park conversation. I know this is something that could hold true in any town. Anytime. I know Plainfield had an issue with one of their playgrounds. It was brand new. They spent $10,000 on just the stuff, and like 2 weeks later, vandals went in there and just trashed the place.
Yep.
Which is unbelievable. Yeah. So Daryl says, and I'm going to let you rip on this one, Paul. Mm-hmm. Says the camera feed should go directly to the resident trooper.
But they're not there all the time. They're not there at night. Mm-hmm. That's when the activity takes place.
But not only that,
it has to be taped too.
I do not think the resident trooper or state police take those feeds. I think they have to go to for example, if you have an alarm at your house, right? It's, you have an alarm company.
Yeah.
So you don't have an auto dialer that goes straight to Connecticut State Police.
Right.
You have a security company, which if they notice an alarm or an anomaly, they will call the first responders, police, ambulance, whoever, and dispatch to the call. I don't think they can.
Yeah. Well, I think what they need to do.
But I don't know if being a municipality is different. But I know for private residences, they don't.
But let's face it, the cameras out there today, a lot of them are really good. Even the home cameras are really excellent as far as getting close-ups and facial recognition of somebody, because the quality of them is really good. Mm-hmm. So what they need to do is not only, if it's not manned, tape any kind of activity that's going on, and then go back later and look at it, because if they find something, they can go back and check.
And if they ever see Bigfoot walking through the park, damn it, it'll be blurry.
It probably would be.
Every Bigfoot photo is blurry.
Yeah. A lot of the cameras out there today now like 4K.
Yeah.
But then you got to have a good wireless feed too, which I understand there. It's not that good. I think that's one of the issues why the camera doesn't work that good, because I don't think there's really a wireless hotspot there that allows them to.
Mm-hmm.
But that's all stuff that can be fixed.
Yeah. So Daryl says if the resident state trooper can scan the footage after an incident, it might be quicker. Absolutely, but they can't accept the feed.
Yeah, they could scan.
Again, I don't know if it's different for municipalities, but I know for homeowners and private, has to go to an alarm company or whatever company that they have. And,
and let's face it, everybody, there are more video stuff going on today than ever. Look how many cars have video cams in them.
Mm-hmm.
And why do you do it? You do it to protect yourself because you never know. Because let's face it, when you have a video cam in your car and you get into an accident, you've got the information right there, whose fault it is, and it's all taped. So more and more of that stuff is going on.
Police officers are wearing body cams.
Body cams. You got a lot of homeowners now who have cams everywhere. You got the doorbells that people are using. I mean, the police are using those things. They go when there's a robbery or something. They go across all the residences. We got any footage? You got any footage?
Sure.
So it's helping, resolve some of these crimes. So
well, there were a lot of press releases I get, and a lot of them are the state police reaching out, looking for the public's help, and they'll say right in it, if anybody has any surveillance cameras in that area, let us know because there may be something that is on there.
So I mean, no matter where you go, you're being videotaped. Go into any store.
And you got to be careful because you don't know who you're dealing with or what you're dealing with. I mean, so you got video cameras everywhere. You know damn well if some guy is wearing a tap-out shirt, he must be an MMA fighter.
Yeah. I mean,
I watch MMA. Yeah, it's my tap-out shirt. Yeah. Look at my triceps. Yeah. Have you ever fought before? No.
I mean, you got a lot of people complaining about cameras and stuff like that, but they're everywhere. I don't give a damn whether you like it or not.
They're there.
You're videotaped, whether you know. So
that is very, very true.
Yeah,
it's just a fact of life now. But you know what the thing is? 9 times out of 10, you need them.
Yeah.
As much as people complain about their privacy, or you know what. All right, I get it. People, want their privacy and they deserve their privacy.
Yeah.
But if there are cameras rolling in a public area and that people are contesting that, it's the one time that they need them.
Right.
Then all of a sudden everything is okay.
Yeah.
It's kind of like somebody hitting a telephone pole. And then who rolls up but an off-duty police officer? Now, let's say that driver is intoxicated. What happens? Do they get mad because the police officer is off duty? What if it was a life or death situation?
Right.
Do you still want to make sure that he's on duty or she's on duty before they do anything?
Right. No, you're right.
So,
it'll be interesting what the decision they make at the park. Be interesting to see.
If I crash my car and let's say I wasn't, and I don't drink. So, I mean, but let's say I was.
Yeah.
I would be thankful for at least getting me the hell out of there.
Yeah.
Because obviously I can't drive a car, so I can't get out of there myself.
No, it's true.
But if I hit a pole or hit a wall or something like that, and it was a life or death situation, honestly, if any police officer or first responder stops and they are not on duty and they are willing to help, thank you.
Well, there was a incident up in Hartford, I believe. A limo driver suffered a major heart attack, and I guess the cop was behind there. He came out because the cop pulled. They were over in the.
This was the other day.
The other day,
yeah.
He saved the guy's life. He pulled him out and started doing CPR on the person. I mean. And then took him to the hospital. I guess he's in intensive care, but still, he saved the guy's life. Just happened to be there. So
there's a guy in town, which a lot of people know and a lot of people are familiar with. His name is Ken Willie, and he's one of those guys just cares about people, and he carries in his truck Narcan. from going through training.
Yeah.
You know, as I went through, and Al Gear went to the same. Well, anyway.
Yeah.
There was a situation in between the theater and the pharmacy. That little pathway there.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, excuse me. It was over more towards the old UCFS. Behind the, where the pharmacy, you know what I'm talking about, in the parking lot.
Yeah.
And he had to Narcan a person that was actively overdosing.
Yep.
And he saved their life. Yeah. I know a neighbor who I saw the other night, and he's put on a bunch of weight. And I said, "Why'd you put on?" I said, "Well, usually you're pretty, a lot more fit than, I said." He goes, "Yep, gained a lot of weight." So what happened? He goes, "Well, I'm a recovering addict." And I went, "No, I didn't." And he's been eating because he's not doing that.
Yeah.
But there was a situation where there were 2 ambulances, and he told me about it. He told me about it right out. He goes, "I was dead. I was out. I was dead to rights, and they brought me back." He said that was enough to scare the shit out of me.
Yeah. Wow.
David from Hamden says, "I just did the Connecticut big list. I had a claim. Just got the email back from them. It's for 12 cents. I would have had to fill out the form and have it notarized and mail it. If I'd be losing money to claim this."
Yeah. Yeah, because when you find your name, what they do is they don't tell you the exact amount.
Yeah.
They just tell you it's less than $100.
Yeah.
So you have to go in further to find out what it is.
I don't, because I actually did it when you told me about it the other day.
Yeah.
I did not do it. So
And you got to give them your social security number.
Well, like I said a while ago, I did. And
yeah.
So let's see. See if I'm gonna check Melissa and see if she's got any.
You don't know. You got to have a social security number.
Not to check if there's a claim.
Oh, you don't?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Not at all.
No, okay. You got nothing either.
No, you can go ahead and just put in the name.
Oh, okay.
And hit search.
And if you're on the list, then you can go on further.
And
Gotcha.
Yes. What? Look at this.
Over 100. So it'll be worth it for her to do it.
Huh?
If it's over $100, it's worth it for her to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just 2 of them.
Oh. Yeah, it'd be worth it for her to do it for her over $100. Yeah.
Cool.
So even if you paid $5 in a stamp, you're still going to make out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I wonder. Well, it's her.
Maybe.
Right? So I'll just let her know.
Maybe it's thousands of dollars.
Who knows?
Bye, Mikey.
Who knows? My name's on the lease. No, she's not like that.
I know.
She is not. She is I'm telling you right now, she is the sweetest person, and I'll be honest with you. She knows not to worry about me because I'm whatever.
Yeah.
But with her, I don't this is the first relationship I've had in my life that I don't worry about. Are they going out and doing something?
Yeah.
Are they do what? Not at all. Going out, you go, you get your friends? Oh, all right. Well, I'll see you later. And like she goes to bed, I do my TikTok thing and everything, and we have a routine and everything. It's like, no, I do not worry about that at all. There was always the underlying with previous that,
Yeah.
What
if she won the lottery? Bye, Mikey.
No, no, because you know what? If I won the lottery, I wouldn't.
No,
I would not say
she won the lottery.
No, I know. I said, it'd be the same way with me.
Oh, okay.
If I won the lottery, I would say we won the lottery.
Oh, okay.
Well, why? Why wouldn't I?
I don't know. Just saying.
Wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Would you kick Ginny to the curb? And
Oh,
say,
of course not.
Get over to your cats, baby. You're out of here. Go to Kitty Harbor and live. I'm going to go to Florida. You suck. Don't call me to bring a sandwich home to you anymore. Have some meow mix and call me tomorrow.
Well, chances of winning.
All due respect to your wife.
Yeah, chances of winning the lottery are like 0. So that ain't going to happen.
All right, dude.
Time to go, huh?
Time to go.
Yeah, it is.
So we've talked about a few. The one thing we didn't talk about is the whole Joe Rogan thing, but that's okay. Joe Rogan, he said some racist issues, some racial statements, and now there's a whole bunch of artists that want him off of Spotify. Spotify came out yesterday and said they do not agree with his racial slurs and condemn Joe Rogan for that, but they will not be silencing him. So in other words, sorry, but...
Well, based on some of the artists that left, who cares?
So just compare Neil Young's his downloads compared to Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
See you later, Neil.
People don't even know what the hell he is.
Not anymore.
He looks like crap.
Other man. Yeah.
He looks like crap.
That's death eating a cracker right there.
Man, he looks like crap. He's sloppy looking. Come on, if you want to fix yourself up, he looks terrible.
Yeah. I think he probably gets one download to every 1,000.
Yeah.
So who do you think Spotify's going to go with?
I'm going to go with Rogan, of course.
Of course.
Well, you give them credit because they're not taking one side.
Right.
You want to leave, fine. So it's nice to see that a company is not bending over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Tomorrow we will have the return once again of Rich Waslick. He'll be in tomorrow morning, and we'll see you on Wednesday, right?
Okay, you got it.
All right. Have a good day, everyone. Enjoy it. Stay out of the freezing rain. You have permission. Yeah.
The aroma of scented candles is a very good stress reliever and certainly brings solace to the mind and body. However, did you know on average 21 home candle fires are reported each day? 3 out of every 5 candle fires start with something that could burn, such as furniture, mattresses, bedding, curtains, or decorations being too close to the candle. Candle fires peak in December and January and rank second. From January through November, 4% of home candle fires start with decorations. This certainly jumps up 12% in December. Christmas is a peak for candle fires, which is almost 3 times the daily average. So if you love candles and you forget about them, it'll burn your friggin' house down. The following is brought to you by Crystal Health and Safety.
Hi, Miranda Mahoney here from Grizzle Pride, your local drug prevention coalition. So, marijuana, now legal in Connecticut, but there are some things you really should know. It's only legal for people 21 and older. And always, always secure your cannabis products like edibles, vape pens, dabs, and of course marijuana in a locking storage container and keep it out of sight and of reach of kids. Kids don't know the difference between a THC edible gummy and a candy gummy you might buy at a store. There's many resources available at grizzlepride.org.